special film for me.
多可爱！你说吧，多可爱！这个
Made me who I am
大熊
today.
猫这么可
When
爱
it
呢？
came out in 2002, I was only 14 years old, and I remember
那
my
种不能
first
看屏
visit
幕
to
呀，
see it very vividly. It was the first time
画
I
头盔
really
没有
started to think
不能
seriously
看屏幕
about
了。
film.
然后
Up until that
男的
point,
他
I
有一个
hadn't
挂在
really
脖子上也
thought
不
about
行，
the
是不是？
art in
除非你
filming.
另一个手机一直看另一个手
Signs
机，
was the film that sparked
不能
the
看屏幕。
desire that led to a purchase of a camera, many short films,
我整
and
个
a
手
love
持的，
of
整个手
movies
持的
that
吧，
hasn't
手
left
持的
me
还
to
可以
this day.
往地下一
I
闯的
firmly believe that if
往
I
地上一
hadn't
放
seen
呢也
signs
行，
on
也
that
能，
specific
这不是
day,
就
I
是
wouldn't be
他
talking to you
假如
guys
他这么
today.
睡觉，把
Strangely,
那
the
个
film
自
deals
拍
with
杆
a
往那一
very
闯，
similar
应该也行。
message on coincidence and fate. This will be my 5th installment in my series of analyzed movie reviews. In the past, I've covered Prometheus, Drive, A Good Day to Die Hard, and Only God Forgives.
哎呀
Signs is
我
by
这还有个
far
啥？我还有个充电宝，主要是，
So
大家稍微
sit
等一
tight,
下啊。
grab some popcorn,
有
and
点
let's
有点
reminisce to a time
有
when
点
the
晃
name M. Night Shyamalan made people shiver with
稍微等一下，
excitement.
我好好
Now,
整理一下。
it just makes people shiver. But I still love you, man. Never
行
do
了，
that again.
这
One of my goals with this video is to debunk
行。
many of the popular complaints that I constantly hear about the film's finale. I will get into that later. But just as a warning, spoilers everywhere for Signs. So if you haven't seen the film, check it out and then watch my review. Signs opens with a main title
对
sequence that brings back
我
memories
弄
of
个自拍
watching
杆吧，也
Psycho
弄
for
一
the
个。
first time. The loud
弄
score
个防
by
抖的，
James Newton Howard was utilized in the opening
弄
credits
防抖
to
的
hint
自
at
拍
the
杆，
intensity that was to come in the film. It
主要
was
是
sort
抖。
of like a warning, a promise that things would get pretty freaky, and the full arc of the music isn't
怎么
felt
能说
until
懒
the
熊猫
finale
呢？
of
熊猫
the
在睡
film
觉，
where
不
that
能睡
promise
懒。
is kept. When the credits end, our first shot booms onto screen without much weight, and we
熊猫在
see
睡
a
觉，不能睡
pristine
懒的。
backyard, one that should emote feelings of comfort and warmth. But instantly, we sense something isn't right. This is confirmed when Graham Hess, played excellently by Mel Gibson, in my favorite
对，这是
performance
萌
of
妹
his,。wakes up and immediately feels
中午跑个懒懒，这是萌
from
妹
this
对呀，
shot
怎么睡
until
懒
the
呢？
final moments in the film, an unwavering sense of dread permeates this
谢
movie.
谢兰兰。
The thing about this
对呀，
opening,
这孩
which
子要
Knight
多香
himself
啊！
refers to as his James
多可爱，
Bond
这孩子
opening
要。
action scene, that impresses me so much, is how much you learn about Graham in just a few shots. You really get all the essentials within a minute. It's really remarkable. The photo on his end table shows his wife and children, as well as himself in his priest uniform. A faded stain
那
where
体力
a
活儿
cross
可不是
was
体力活儿
once
咋的？
hung is clearly seen
那
on
体力
the
活
wall
儿，
as well. Within a few shots, a sharp eye can tell that he's
晃
had
对
faith
晃晃的，
and
你们观
lost
感
it.
也不好，这晃晃的
When
哈，
screams
给你
from
们
his
都晃晕
crops
了，一会儿
send
给你
him
们
and
晃
his
晕。
brother Merrill, Joaquin Phoenix, running into the corn,
熊猫
we
在睡
meet
觉，黑
Graham's
猫。
children. Bo, played by Abigail Breslin in her
熊猫在
first
睡觉，
role, and Morgan,
给你
played
们都
by
晃晕
Rory
了。
Culkin. Our first lines from both of the children are very important. Bo seems to think she's still in a dream. The fact that she has odd, possibly prophetic dreams is constantly brought up in the film. Morgan thinks God made what lies ahead of him. It's clear now that Morgan hasn't lost his faith. This will bring up a consistent struggle between himself and his father throughout the film. After the Hess family discovers the giant crop circle in the field, we now have our movie. Can I just add that this is real? This isn't CGI. I really respect that. In the next scene, we see that their German shepherd, Houdini, peed on the floor. The kids think he's sick, and this little exchange happens.
我也要录一段，我现在录一段视频可不容易了。
Why don't you
然
take
后
him
现在录
outside?
视频可不容
Call
易。
Dr. Crawford.
He doesn't treat animals.
He'll know what to do.
This is actually a really cool little tidbit that I'll explain later. It's something I didn't notice about the film for a long time. Soon we meet Caroline, a local police officer who's arrived to hopefully give some answers. We soon learn that many animals around the county have been acting odd. The look on Gibson's face always sends shivers down my spine when she says other dogs have been peeing on themselves, like when they smell a predator around. It's also during this scene that Graham asks Caroline to please stop referring to him as father. We also get our first hint that Bo has a thing about her drinking water, and a pretty suspenseful scene involving the family dog. This scene also includes some pretty good humor, something I think Knight really nailed in this movie. After a few moments of silence, Graham becomes unnerved by the fact that he can't hear his children anymore, which leads to a scene my sister couldn't even watch. The doggy dies. Knight broke a rule of screenwriting here. Never kill the dog. Kill as many people as you want, just never kill the dog. He breaks that
看赢
rule
对，熊猫
twice.
真可爱，熊猫是的。
We learn of Morgan's asthma here
Okay.
and discover that the relationship between Graham and his brother Merrill is a bit strained. Soon we cut to nighttime. The farm is quiet. Nemesis the first time I saw it, but that subtle sound effects work terrifies me. It's like, holy crap, a freaking alien just walked on the scene, and the crickets were like, hell no. Bo wakes up Graham, saying there's a monster outside her room. Graham kindly tries to put his daughter back to bed, and we get a really great scene where Bo asks Graham why he talks to Mom when he's by himself. We sense that she's since
对，
passed
还蛮好体验
away.
的。
This nice moment quickly ends when Graham spots an alien on the frickin' roof. Shyamalan was clever in the ways he chose to reveal the creature. He doesn't just show you it, you get a little glimpse, which keeps you curious. On the DVD, Knight said that the killer coming at you with a bloody knife isn't necessarily scary, but having the knowledge
大家
that
稍
the
等一下，我
killer
把
is
充电
in
宝拿下来。
your
充电宝
house,
是有
just not being
充电宝
able
有
to
重
see
量，大家
him,
稍微等一下。
that's terrifying.
大家稍微等一下，
Hitchcock
我把
said
充电宝
something
拿，充电
similar,
宝好
and
沉
I'm。paraphrasing here. A bomb
就
going off
挂个
is
充电
not
宝，
suspenseful. That's
把充电宝拿起来，我能减轻点我的重量。
able and you don't know when
大家
it's
稍微
going
等一
to
下
go
啊，
off.
现在有点晃。
Now that's suspense. So anyway, Graham wakes Meryl and they try to
减
chase
轻一下我的
this
重
thing
量
down
啊，这
outside,
手一直
still
拿着，大家
assuming
稍微
it's
等一
just
下
some。neighboring kids. This scene is pretty hilarious, especially the
调一
dialogue
下，
involving
我
the
的手
fact that
调个
Graham
手
doesn't
别
feel
死。
comfortable cursing. Soon enough, the brothers start to sense that this may not be pesky kids.
这有点哪哪都
The
好看
next
哈。
day, Caroline has returned.
好了，
Through
大家可以
conversation
看了。
with Meryl, we get more
大家
hints
可以
at
看了
what
啊。
happened to Graham's wife. And through a conversation with Bo, we learn that she's really got a
大家可以
problem
看
with
了。
water. She even leaves tons of glasses all around the house half full. And yes, I think glasses are half full. I'm an optimist. Caroline interviews Graham and Meryl about their experience the previous night, in another scene that keeps the audience chuckling. But the subtle humor is
对
always
吧？太
quickly
好看了。
replaced with an
这会
air
儿在
of
睡觉
dread or worry, as Caroline brings
这会
up
儿在
the
睡觉
fact
吧，
that
应该是
Graham
在坑
left
里
the
睡觉。
church, and someone might possibly have a grudge against them.
这会儿真
Soon,
没注意
Bo
镜头
says
呢。
that every station is playing the same show, and we see news reports from all around the world indicating that the crop circles are
多
happening
可爱！我的天
everywhere.
哪，咋那么可爱呢？
One of the things I love about this movie
还有
is
呢
that it truly captures what it might feel like
这会儿没
if
注意
a
他
group
的
of
他
hostile
他那
aliens
时候还在
attempted
坑里
to
睡
take
觉
over
了，
the
就
planet.
离这个
Some
水系的
alien
边上的
invasion
坑里
movies
睡
show
觉了，可安静
worldwide
了，可好了，
destruction,
位
with
置。
people from other lands running and fleeing
不
from
会，
big
今天人
CGI
已经算
ships.
少的了。
To me,
虽然
despite
有
the fact that these
学生
movies
春游，但是
actually
他们很
show
分散，
worldwide
不像
invasion
小学
and
生那样，
devastation,
就
it wasn't until science
一股
that I
全上来了。今
legitimately
天是
understood
中
what
学
it
生，
might feel like.
就比较
Because
分
it's
散的。
told from the perspective of
这么
just
萌
this
哈，多
one
萌啊！搁
family,
这卖萌呢。
so it's vastly easier to
卖萌。
relate to as a viewer. Graham decides to take his family into town to help get their minds off things, and through some comical scenes, we learn extremely important details about each character. Morgan is extremely interested in this whole UFO thing and gets a book about
卖
it.
萌。
Bo's
对呀，
had
睡觉
a
还这么
thing
甜
about
的
her。drinking water her whole life. People still really feel the need to confess their sins to Graham, and in what is perhaps the most important character info scene, we learn that Meryl almost went pro as a baseball player, but wasn't able to make it because it felt wrong not to swing. When they all meet
对，
up
是
for
费
pizza,
云
we
呐，
get
是安
another
美云呐
very。important scene. They spot the director, Shyamalan himself, accidentally walking into the frame. Oh, wait, he's in the
有春游
movie.
的，今天有春游的。
Dang, he gave himself a big role.
春游，但是
He's
初
the
中生还
guy who
好，初
killed
中生他
Graham's
分散
wife
一点
and。started all the characters on their fateful journey towards redemption? Yup, the director.
可爱，都
The
是
guy
可爱的
who
云，
created these characters
别
is
大正点
also。the character in the movie who made the first step that leads them all to the
对，变
finale.
这个脸型辨识度太高了。
Here's why it doesn't bother me. I saw this movie in theaters in 2002, before I knew who Shyamalan was, because as I said, this was the movie that really made me want to analyze film and learn more about them. So I watched his performance as if it was just another actor, and it didn't bother me. In fact, I remember thinking, this supporting guy is pretty good. So there are two cool things I take away from this scene. For one, everyone recognizes him except Bo, who says, "Who is he?" This is probably due to how young she is. She probably wouldn't recognize him. And when Shyamalan drives off, Graham is the only one who starts eating, taking a huge bite, trying to forget and move on. This shows just how tortured he is.
对呀，看着心情好，
In
好
the
容易
next scene,
是
Bo's
呗，
old baby monitor starts to pick up
看着就
signals
心情
from
好。
something. But what I always took away from this scene was that the signal doesn't become clear until the entire family is connected. To me, this was a hint that the only way they're all going to get out of this is by working together. That each member of the family has something special.
看着就心情好
Also,
呀。
we get the first hint of Meryl's future obsession with the whole event.
哦，怎么
The
调
next
呢
scene is honestly one of the most suspenseful scenes I've ever seen in my life. Graham decides to investigate his crops at night. The sound design for this scene is perfect. The dog barking in the background, the crickets, and the sounds coming from the alien all lend to that warm feeling of suspense. suspense I get from a well-directed film. My favorite shot in this scene is the angle below Gibson before he kneels down. The shot and Gibson's performance really sell his desperation in that moment. They finally decide to turn on the TV after Gibson spots a frickin' alien leg in his crops and decides, you know what? There may be something to this. When they watch the news, they learn that ships have been spotted around the entire Earth. I love that they're just these little tiny dots on the screen and not some overblown CGI creation. It's so much more realistic that way. Eventually, the kids fall asleep, and we get what is possibly the most important scene in the entire movie. Meryl is feeling very worried and quietly begs Graham to be like he used to be, just for a little bit. Graham reluctantly tells him a story about consequence, coincidence, and fate, breaking your average person down into two groups, those who believe things happen for a reason and those who believe in random chance. The conversation turns from light-hearted to dark when Graham mentions the last words his wife said before she died. He says she said, "See, then swing away." Graham believes her brain was failing her as she died, letting random thoughts escape her mouth without meaning. He admits he no longer believes in God. This is when we get our first dream. Graham is dreaming about the night his wife died. When he wakes, he finds Meryl has taken the TV into the closet, saying the kids were getting too obsessed. He thinks the aliens are using the crop circles as a mapping system and talks about how their ships might be cloaked during the daytime due to a bird flying into what appeared to be a wall in the sky. Interestingly, there was a deleted scene in the film where the family drove by a dead bird, which would have linked up in our minds when Meryl said this. Next, Graham observes his family falling more and more into obsession and worry. Knight wisely plays a lot of this for comedy, rather than make it all too serious. When he gets a phone call from who we eventually learn is Ray Reddy, Shyamalan's character, we hear him say, "Father," then what sounds like claws scampering on wood in the background. The phone goes dead and Graham looks into a room revealing an incomplete dress, still hanging up. The box in the corner has his wife's name, Colleen, written on it. It's clear he knows he has just spoken to his wife's accidental killer. Graham decides to go to Ray's house to check on her. But before this scene starts, Bo tells Morgan she doesn't want him to die. "Who said I was going to die?" he continues to repeat. Now earlier I talked about the exchange Graham had with his children. The conversation about taking Houdini to see Dr. Crawford. The kid said he doesn't treat animals. It actually took me a few viewings to realize something kind of cool Knight put in the script that was very subtle. We get one wide shot of Ray's house, seeing that he is a veterinarian. Now that earlier scene makes sense. Graham didn't want to take their dog to see the actual vet, since that's the guy responsible for his wife's death. I think this is fantastic writing. I love when a director/writer respects the audience and doesn't spoon-feed them all the little details like this. Next, we get a very emotional scene that is played with remarkable subtlety on the part of Gibson. And Knight honestly isn't too bad here. As I said earlier, I didn't know he was the director the first time I saw this movie, and the scene worked for me. The two men have a bit of a recompense when Ray acknowledges that he's caused Graham to question his faith. He also mentions that he's heading for the lake because some have theorized that the aliens have been avoiding water. Before driving off, he tells Graham he locked one of them in his pantry. Next, we get what for some, myself included, was the scariest scene in the film. Most just refer to it as the disturbing footage scene. This scene was actually listed number 77 in Bravo's 100 Scariest Movie Moments. It's the first time we get a good look at the creatures, but at the same time, it isn't. The first time we see the aliens is not in some beautiful wide shot with sparks flying everywhere and big CGI creations. It's on a handheld cam from a foreign country. This is one of the best ideas Knight has ever had, because it perfectly captured the terror of what this situation would be like for your average family. Want to know my favorite thing about this scene? After rewatching it many times, I noticed this. You can actually see the camouflaged creature crouching in the brush, looking to see if it's safe to come out. Clearly, it's distraught. It's hiding. Why is that? This is very important and helps debunk many complaints about the film's finale, which I will discuss soon. In the next scene, Graham still doesn't want to accept the reality of the situation and tries to talk to whatever is in the pantry. In a brilliant use of tension, he uses the reflection of a large knife to try and see underneath the door. The The scare that happens in this scene is seriously utter
他
perfection.
们自拍
There
杆，
is
他
no
拿的
loud
是自拍
boom
杆。
or buildup of music to warn us that something is coming. The hand just rushes out from under the door, its claws clicking against the kitchen floor. I'll never forget showing this scene to a friend
南
back
瓜
in
南瓜注意啊，
2003.
可能有
After
声
the
音啊，南瓜
DVD。had already come out, he was sitting far forward in his seat. Then he literally fell backwards and hit the back of the couch. It was amazing. After finally acknowledging that some serious crap is going on, Graham tries to convince his family to head for water, since it's a theory he finds some merit in. His family disagrees, however, on the basis that they want to stay where their mother raised them. He reluctantly agrees on the promise that they board up every window and door in the house. I've also heard many complaints about how the aliens are so dumb that they can't get out of pantries and through wood
来了，
beams.
他没醒，
I'll get to talking about those
他
at
没
the
醒
end
来
of
了
this。video. When the family is crowded in a closet watching the news, they learn that
对
the
呀，
crop
可爱哈，
circles
都
are
是可爱。
indeed being used as a mapping
他没
system.
醒来了，他没醒。
Graham hears of people flocking to churches around the world and leaves the room. Morgan tells Uncle Merrill that he wishes he was his dad, not Graham. After the house is nearly finished being boarded up, the family agrees to have what Graham is thinking might be their last dinner. They each pick whatever they want, but when it comes time to eat, Morgan wants his dad to say a prayer. This is a reminder that Morgan hasn't lost his faith, something we learned in the opening scene when he said he thought God made the crop circles.
他们啊，有没有更好的位置啊？
He
瞅
breaks
瞅
down
啊，这不
crying,
行了，
and the
行，就
entire
在这儿吧
family comes
把脸
together
转
for
过来了，
one
行。
last emotional scene. Just like during the earlier car scene, the signal from the baby monitor becomes clear when the entire family is grouped together. They rush to finish boarding up the house. When Graham looks out the window, the crickets stop chirping yet again, another warning that the creatures are coming. In the script, Knight had originally planned to show us lines being formed in the crops as the creatures advance towards the house. He wisely omitted that visual. I find it much more terrifying without actually seeing that. Thinking that this might be one of the last times he has to really talk with his children, he decides to tell each of them how they were born. Interestingly, the births described are actually the stories of how Knight's actual children were born. All the while, you can hear the creatures crashing through the house. All tension throughout this scene is caused with fantastic use of silence combined with sound design. They head for the basement. At this point, the creatures have gotten inside the house, and while trying to wedge the door shut, they knock out the lights, forcing them to use flashlights. They notice that the aliens are just making noises, trying to distract them from the real threat. They begin searching for the coal chute, remembering that it used to be poured
这会儿
into
挺
the
稳，这
basement.
会儿还好点儿，
Upon
也没那
finding
么
it,
晃了吧
an？ alien grabs Morgan, and Knight does something really great
只
here.
剩下我
He
胳膊用那
focuses
个
on
栏
the
杆。
fallen flashlight, only letting us hear Graham and Meryl screaming to help Morgan. It gives me goosebumps every time. Morgan begins having an asthma attack,
太可爱了，
causing
该弄
Graham
个
to
三脚架
realize
儿
they，
不要
forgot to
不要
take
用
his
三脚架儿，
medicine. Bo says she dreamed this,
三脚架儿不让用，
continuing to add weight to her almost angelic,
不让
prophetic
用
dreams.
三脚架儿呀。
As he's trying to help his son breathe, he
对，
begins
在睡
talking
觉，
to
小猫
someone
在睡
else,
觉。
who we quickly realize is God. It's clear now that Graham really does still believe in God. He acknowledges his existence, but hates him nonetheless. Eventually, the asthma attack subsides. When the family is finally able to sleep, we get a little bit more of Graham's dream, learning that Colleen died in an accidental car accident. He wakes up before the dream finishes. When he
Ah,
wakes, he
chocolate.
hears a voice on the radio, the man who's
Chocolate.
theorizing about why the aliens came to Earth. He says,
People think they came here to take over the planet.
超可爱的云。
I don't think they My friend and I saw them.
Found a pack of light bulbs.
They poisoned his family and dragged them away. Nobody believes me, but they didn't come here for our planet. This is a raid. They came here for us, to harvest us.
They left real fast this morning, like something scared them off. They left some of their wounded behind.
this little bit of dialogue is very important. As I keep saying, I'll get to that in a bit. So after a bit of reluctance, the family decides to go back upstairs in an attempt to find Morgan's medicine. When Graham wheels the TV into the living room, we get a scare that made a woman in the audience scream as if she'd
不
literally
懒，这
seen
熊
a
猫在睡
ghost.
觉了，什么懒？
I'll never forget that. An alien is holding Morgan and it's missing
熊猫在
two
睡觉，
fingers.
懒什么
It's the
呀？
one from the pantry. Clearly, this is one of the wounded that was left behind. The family freezes as they watch the alien threaten to
熊
poison
猫睡觉
Morgan.
去。
Then Graham has an epiphany, and we finally see the rest of Graham's flashback. This is when Graham begins to connect the dots, and where some audience members were let down. He He remembers that Colleen's last words were, "Tell Graham to see," and "Tell Meryl to swing away." He remembers his conversation with Meryl about fate and coincidence and has a revelation. He's haunted by his question, is it possible there are no coincidences? He tells Meryl, almost pro-baseball player, to swing away, who begins to attack the alien, but not before it poisons Morgan. Now we get the next big reveal, and more audience members got turned off. The water. The water is harmful to their skin. This was Bo's addition to the situation. Graham gets Morgan outside and gives him his injection, as Bo watches Meryl trash the alien, exploding all the glasses of water she left around the house. Before too long, the creature breathes its last breath. In the next scene, a very emotional Graham says that's why he had asthma. He keeps telling himself that Morgan's lungs were too closed for the poison to get in, as his family waits to see if Morgan will wake up.
I think someone did.
In this moment, Graham regains his faith. We pan back through the window that was in the opening shot, and while that opening shot was cold and filled with dread, this one is beautiful, sunny, and vibrant, even though the glass is smashed in. A time lapse occurs to the following winter, and Graham walks out of the restroom, all decked out in his priestly garb. The film fades out. Now, I have promised throughout this review that I discuss the film's ending and give my thoughts on why a lot of the complaints I hear are completely unwarranted. Complaint number 1, the pantry. I'm constantly surprised by how many posts I've seen complaining that the aliens can't get out of a pantry or that boarded up doors don't stop them, and how idiotic that is. This I've never been able to understand. There's the alien from the damn pantry. Obviously got out. How do you think the aliens got into the house when the family was in the basement? They busted in. There is literally no reason to be surprised by a living creature taking some time to bust through something with 2 tables stacked against it. It's as simple as this. They don't have freaking laser guns. It's gonna take some time to bust through something. I mean, this thing even did it while it was missing 2 fingers. Another thing, people tend to be like, well, how in the world did that thing find them? Remember, the crop circles were used for navigation. Obviously, they lived really close to Ray Reddy because he drove right to his house. More than likely, that thing headed to the nearest crop circle trying to get back to his race, wasn't able to, and went to the nearest house. Complaint number 2, the water. This is the biggest one. Water. Why would aliens come to a planet composed of roughly 70% water? There's water in the air. What if it rained? I have a large amount of theories about this. For one, it's possible that these creatures had never encountered water before in their entire lifespan. I mean, imagine that we discover a faraway inhabited planet. It's entirely plausible to assume that there would be unknown elements on the surface that could possibly be toxic to us. Perhaps something that our technology isn't able to discover or warn us about. But remember what the guy on the radio said? They didn't come here for our planet. They came here for us. It's entirely possible that these aliens have absolutely zero interest in Earth. They only want to harvest us. Why? Does it matter? What else did we learn in that radio scene? That they retreated so fast they left their wounded behind. This shows the creature's desperation. This shows they more than likely had no idea what they were walking into and are possibly a race in dire need of survival, looking for some last resort. Remember the Brazilian video? The camouflaged creature cowering in the bushes alone? My guess is that thing is terrified. It's completely separated from the group. Perhaps he's watched his friends all die as they were exposed to the atmosphere for an extended period of time. My point is, this entire movie is told from the perspective of one family. The information that the audience gets is as limited as what they get. I'm sure if this was a film that was directed like Independence Day, which in its own right is a really fun movie, showing countries all over the world, the suspense would have instantly ended when they show a place that happens to be raining. Now, yes, Ray Reddy's character said it seemed like they were avoiding water, but remember this, you can't make a crop circle with water, which is what they were using as a navigation system. All of this
小
is
可爱，这宝儿，对，这宝儿切的真香呢，是呗？
It's about the terror and
再往下点啊，往下点，
confusion
那
of
个
one
反光一下，
family trying to
这边有
deal
反
with
光，
this situation.
对，往
Which
下
is
点还
why
行。
this film is all the more affecting and relatable. Lastly, how long were the aliens actually on Earth?
切的真香
Okay,
呢，
so the movie starts
太好
out
看了，
with
是
the
吧？
family discovering
刚
the
才刚才
monster,
卖萌了，现在
and
再
then all the
换
crap
个姿
starts
势
to。go down. From that scene
刚才
is
卖萌
when the aliens leave the planet at night. Only 3